Most guys waste months jumping from program to program, grinding through split routines, and still walk around looking average. Here's the truth nobody wants to admit. Most workouts don't build muscle. They just burn time. You've probably seen it too. Dudes hitting chest on Mondays, back on Wednesdays, arms on Fridays. And somehow, nothing changes. No real size, no thickness, no athletic shape. Just more reps of the same old routines with zero return. They're sweating, they're tired, but they're not growing. The problem isn't effort. The problem is design. The way most people train doesn't match how the body actually builds muscle. You don't grow by isolating one body part at a time. You grow by creating total body tension, movement synergy, and mechanical stress across multiple systems at once. But what if there was a way to flip that script? One complete dumbbell workout that stimulates over 80% of your muscle mass in a single session and builds more muscle in 3 weeks than most lifters gain in 3 months? Yeah, it sounds wild, until you understand what's behind it. These 6 movements aren't random. They're selected because they create a hormonal, mechanical, and neurological demand that forces your entire body to adapt fast. You're not just lifting weights, you're activating your entire system, maximizing every rep, and building real muscle in record time. This isn't about trendy workouts or flashy moves. It's about results, visible ones. You'll feel it after the first week. Pants fitting tighter around the legs, shirts hugging the shoulders, and a different kind of power in your movements. This is what happens when your training finally matches the way your body actually wants to grow. All you need is a pair of dumbbells and the willingness to train like it actually matters. No gym memberships, no fancy equipment, just a focused plan, executed with intensity 3 times a week. And the payoff? Total body transformation. If this is already hitting close to home, hit that subscribe button, because what's coming next might just change the way you train forever. Dumbbell Romanian deadlift. This isn't just a leg day movement. This is the muscle-building trigger most guys completely overlook. While others waste time splitting back and hamstrings into separate sessions, this one move hits both hard, and then some. It's the ultimate posterior chain weapon. From your glutes and hamstrings all the way up to your traps, everything fires together. You want size? You want thickness? Then you need to stop training muscles in isolation and start thinking in terms of chains. Muscle chains that work as one powerful unit. That's what this lift does. It teaches your body to move like a machine. And machines build muscle fast. Most lifters walk around with flat backs, weak glutes, and hamstrings that barely fire. Why? Because their training never demands true posterior chain engagement. They do curls and calf raises, wondering why their legs don't grow and their posture sucks. Meanwhile, one movement like this fixes all of it. It's not just about movement, it's about message. When you pick up those dumbbells and push your hips back, your body starts getting the signal, "We're doing real work now." Your nervous system lights up. Your stabilizers wake up. You're teaching your body to brace under load, hinge with power, and generate force from the ground up. That's muscle-building gold. And here's where it gets even better. Studies show that compound hip hinge movements, like the Romanian deadlift, spike growth hormone levels nearly 50% higher than isolation leg exercises. That means you're not just growing your legs, you're flipping on the muscle-building switch for your entire body. This isn't just good science, it's good programming. One study even found that men who incorporated consistent hip hinge training saw significant changes in total muscle mass in just a few weeks, not months. Form is everything here. Your spine isn't just straight, it's actively neutral. Your lats stay engaged, your glutes stretch and load like a slingshot. The dumbbells move in a perfect path down the front of your legs, close enough to brush your shins. You stop just short of rounding, then fire upward like a piston. Controlled, powerful, precise. Even your grip transforms. Most guys ignore forearms until they become the weak link. But here, you're holding heavy dumbbells for reps, under tension, without straps. That's how you build real grip strength, the kind that carries over to every lift and every sport. Your hands start shaking, your forearms swell, your nervous system adapts. Your core isn't just along for the ride, it's on full lockdown mode, bracing against the pull of gravity, resisting any breakdown in position. That static contraction is one of the most overlooked pieces of core training, and it's baked right into this movement. You're not just building abs, you're building resilience. The key is control. Every rep should feel like a coiled spring loading and releasing. You're not rushing through motions, you're building power, tension, and awareness in every inch. This isn't a cardio exercise, it's a muscle builder. Master it, and you'll build a foundation that supports every other lift in your program. With strength, you can see and feel. But that's just one piece of the puzzle. Dumbbell floor press. Most guys live on the bench press, and then wonder why their shoulders always hurt. The problem isn't just how much weight they're pressing, it's how they're pressing it. Poor mechanics, bad angles, and an over-reliance on barbell setups leave their joints screaming and their progress stalling. Enter the dumbbell floor press, the upper body builder that changes the game. It targets your chest, shoulders, and triceps with brutal precision, all while protecting your joints. The limited range of motion eliminates the risky bottom range that wrecks your shoulders and locks you into a position where your muscles, not your tendons, do the work. This isn't some watered-down version of bench press. In fact, research shows that floor pressing activates the triceps up to 68% more than traditional benching, while still providing elite-level chest engagement. It's less stress, more growth. And that's exactly what you need if you're trying to build real size without wrecking your body in the process. Here's where the magic happens. Every rep starts from a dead stop. No momentum, no bounce. Your muscles have to fire from scratch, creating maximum recruitment right from the floor. That pause, it forces control, builds starting strength, and teaches your body to generate pure power under pressure. There's also a hidden benefit most lifters miss: core stability. Because your feet are planted and your back is flat on the floor, your body can't cheat with leg drive or excessive arching. Your midsection has to engage hard to stabilize each rep, especially when using dumbbells independently. You'll feel it in your abs and obliques, not just your arms. And let's talk about safety. For lifters dealing with cranky shoulders or limited equipment, this movement is gold. The floor acts like a built-in safeguard. You can't go too deep. You can't lose control. But you still get all the benefits of heavy pressing: tension, volume, and the kind of grind that builds serious upper body density. The result? A fuller chest, thicker arms, and shoulders that actually grow instead of breaking down. And because you're pressing from a stable base, every ounce of strength you build here transfers directly into other pressing movements. You're not just getting stronger, you're getting smarter with your training. Here's where most people screw it up. They rush the reps, skip the pause, and flare their elbows like it's a barbell bench. Don't. Keep those elbows tucked at 45 degrees. Stay tight. Press with intent. Every rep should feel like a powerful, controlled explosion from the floor up. But that's just one layer. The next move builds from the ground up. and hits your legs like nothing else. Dumbbell goblet squat. Most guys think they know how to squat until you watch them do it. Knees caving in, heels lifting off, back collapsing halfway down. It's not just bad form, it's wasted effort. That's why the dumbbell goblet squat is a game changer. It builds your legs, yes, but it also teaches your body how to squat right, from the ground up. This isn't just a leg exercise. It's a full-body coordination drill that loads your quads, glutes, and core, while cleaning up decades of bad movement patterns. The front-loaded position forces you upright. The dumbbell becomes a counterbalance, naturally guiding you into depth with perfect form. No mirrors, no cues. Your body just gets it. And the tension? Brutal. Your quads fire from the first inch. Your glutes light up at the bottom. And your core works overtime to keep you from folding. Every rep demands control. No bouncing, no collapsing. Just pure muscle engagement from start to finish. You'll feel the difference in your first set. Research backs this up hard. Men who replaced barbell squats with goblet squats in mobility-restricted populations saw nearly 40% improvements in squat depth and form, without losing strength. That's huge, because better form means more efficient loading. More efficient loading means more growth. Period. And don't underestimate the upper body challenge. Holding the dumbbell in front of your chest forces your lats, upper back, and arms to stay active. You're not just squatting, you're bracing, squeezing, and stabilizing the entire time. That's what separates this from machine work. Everything works together. The best part? This movement is scalable. Beginners can groove the pattern with a light dumbbell and gradually increase depth. Advanced lifters can push volume and weight, chasing leg growth without the spinal compression of heavy barbells. It's joint-friendly, brutally effective, and works whether you're in a garage or a commercial gym. Every squat you do here sets you up for better lifts everywhere else. You're learning mechanics, building stability, and forging strength in positions that transfer directly to real life. This isn't just leg day. It's movement therapy that packs on size where it counts. Single-arm dumbbell row. Most guys think pulling exercises are simple. Grab the weight, yank it up, call it back day. But the truth? Most of them are just feeding imbalance. The dominant side takes over, the weaker side drags behind, and the spine twists under load. That's how you build dysfunction, not muscle. The single-arm dumbbell row flips that upside down. It builds back thickness, lat width, and postural strength, all while forcing each side to work independently. No cheating, no compensation, just raw, isolated pulling power. And that's exactly what most physiques are missing. When done right, this isn't just a back movement. It's a full-body challenge. Your core has to lock down hard to prevent rotation. Your shoulder blade has to move with control. Your arm has to drive the elbow back in a tight, efficient path. And the result? A back that looks powerful from every angle. Here's what most people get wrong. They row straight up, using momentum and shrugging the weight. That's not a row. That's a shoulder tweak waiting to happen. A real row drives back, not up. You pull toward your hip, squeeze your lats at the top, and lower with slow, deliberate control. That's how you grow. Research backs this with hard data. Unilateral rows activate over 60% more core musculature than bilateral rows. That means while you're building your lats, you're also building anti-rotation stability, the kind of strength that protects your spine and translates into real-world performance. This movement also reveals asymmetries fast. You'll notice one side feels smoother, stronger, more stable. That's not a flaw. That's feedback. It shows you where to focus, where to build, where the gaps are. And when you close those gaps, everything else gets stronger. The setup is simple, but your focus has to be razor sharp. Bench support, flat spine, dumbbell hanging straight down, then pull with intent. Elbow tight. No swinging, no twisting. Just clean, powerful reps that target what really matters. Your grip gets stronger. Your traps start popping. Your posture improves. That's the power of intelligent pulling. But pulling alone isn't enough. You want shoulders that look good from every angle? The next move builds them from the inside out. Dumbbell Arnold press. Most shoulder routines are flat. Press up, lower down, repeat. And then guys wonder why their delts never pop. No shape, no dimension, no detail. That's because traditional pressing hits the front delts hard and leaves everything else behind. The dumbbell Arnold press? That's the upgrade. It builds shoulders that look impressive from every single angle. This movement isn't just about pressing. It's about rotation, control, and full-spectrum activation. As you rotate through the press, all three heads of the deltoid, front, side, and rear, are forced to work. You're not just building mass. You're building complete shoulders that actually look powerful, not just big. Most men press straight overhead, using only the strongest part of the range and skipping what actually matters. But when you start in a palms-in position and rotate out as you press, you engage stabilizers and fibers that never get hit by standard overhead movements. It's a deeper, fuller kind of stimulus. And it works fast. Research backs it up. Studies show that the Arnold press activates more muscle across all heads of the deltoid than conventional shoulder presses. Why? Because the rotation creates time under tension. It forces control. It eliminates momentum. And when your muscles are under control, they grow. This movement also carries a hidden benefit: shoulder health. That rotation at the bottom isn't just for show. It teaches your shoulders to stay mobile under load. It strengthens the small stabilizing muscles most guys ignore. That means fewer injuries, better performance, and joints that last. And if you've ever struggled to get rear delt development, this solves it. Most rear delt exercises are isolated and weak. But here, your rear delts fire naturally at the top of the press when the dumbbells rotate out. You're getting free gains in the hardest area to build just by using smarter mechanics. The key: smooth rotation. No jerking. No shortcuts. Keep your elbows in at the bottom. Rotate as you press, and control the dumbbells the entire way up and down. Every rep should feel like a challenge to stabilize. That's how you build shoulders that don't just lift. They command attention. But you're not done yet. The next move is the final test. A full-body finisher that builds muscle, burns fat, and leaves nothing untouched. Dumbbell thruster. This is where it all comes together. Legs, shoulders, core, working in one explosive chain. The dumbbell thruster isn't just another exercise. It's a full-body assault that builds muscle, burns fat, and tests your engine like nothing else. It's the kind of movement that separates those who train from those who just work out. Most guys separate leg day from upper body day. They split movements, split focus, and split results. But real muscle growth doesn't care about splits. It cares about stimulus. And the thruster delivers more stimulus, more tension, and more metabolic demand in a single rep than most full workouts. Here's the magic. You load the legs in a deep squat, explode upward, and drive that force into a powerful overhead press. No pausing, no momentum breaks, just pure kinetic transfer from the ground up. That's how you train the body to move like one unit. That's how you build total strength and conditioning. And the research is clear. Dumbbell thrusters can burn up to 20 calories per minute, while activating nearly every major muscle group in the body. That means you're not just building mass, you're building endurance, coordination, and cardiovascular capacity that actually matters outside the gym. But let's be clear, this isn't just a hit move. When done with intent, the thruster builds real muscle. Your quads, glutes, and hamstrings do the heavy lifting at the bottom. Your core braces the entire time. Your shoulders and triceps finish the rep overhead. You're creating tension across every major joint, and that tension builds size. And it's brutal. Not in a flashy Instagram workout kind of way. In a real, gritty, breath-stealing kind of way. You'll be halfway through your second set and already feel your heart pounding, your legs shaking, your lungs burning. That's not failure. That's adaptation in progress. The key is rhythm. Control the squat. Stay tight at the bottom. Drive through your heels and ride that wave into the press. Don't separate the squat and the press. Make them one fluid movement. When that clicks, every rep becomes a full-body experience, and every session leaves you leaner, stronger, and more resilient. But this isn't just about one workout. What happens next is what really changes the game. Most guys don't need more exercises. They need better ones. Movements that force the body to grow. Patterns that build real strength. A plan that doesn't just hit muscles, it transforms them. That's what this dumbbell workout delivers. 6 movements, 3 days a week, 0 fluff. This is how you build muscle that actually shows. Legs that fill out jeans, shoulders that stretch your shirts, a back that makes people look twice, and all of it built with nothing but a pair of dumbbells and a focused plan. Because here's the thing, your body doesn't care what gym you're in. It doesn't care how fancy your equipment is. It cares about stress, about intensity, about stimulus. When you train the right way, with full body tension, intelligent loading, and recovery that matches the effort, your body responds fast, in weeks, not months. And if you've ever felt stuck, like your training just isn't getting you anywhere anymore, this is your reset. Forget the bro splits. Forget the machines. This is raw, efficient, powerful training that works for real people, in real life. You just have to commit to it and show up with intent. Train 3 times per week. Track your lifts. Push for progress. Eat enough to grow. Sleep like it matters. Do that for 3 weeks, and your physique won't just improve, it'll evolve. Because when your training finally aligns with how your body's designed to grow, the results hit hard. What's the one thing you're changing in your training after this? If this video gave you at least one aha moment, drop a like, hit subscribe, and let's keep building this together. And if you want more real training strategies that actually deliver, stay tuned, because we're just getting started.